welcome. I'm Julie Robinson, your president, and I want to first thank Delta for having us out. I think they're going to get up and speak a little bit maybe about the building and their services, so I'm going to let them do that. But I also want to thank the rest of our sponsors, so Image Flooring, Garmin, Serve Pro of Olathe and Lenexa, Unity Village, Delta, Innovative Services, Scott Rice Office Works. Oh, do I really need this?
Yeah.
Do I really have this?
Yes.
Sorry. Do I have to start over?
Official, you're awesome.
Okay, do I need to start over? Yeah, okay. Okay. Hallmark, Certichrome Painters of Shawnee Mission, HL Restoration, Seasonal Solutions Landscape and Lawn Care Maintenance, Stanger and Herman Miller. So let's give a round of applause to all of our sponsors. That make these events happen for us, so we really appreciate that. So upcoming events, so please make sure you're checking the website often and checking your emails and those Monday morning memos that Rose puts out that have all of our good information in it. Tina Schaus is going to be doing the soft skills series November 3rd at noon. ifmaKC bingo night is November 4th at 4 p.m. at the Rope Studio. And so that's just kind of meet, greet, hang out, nothing formal there, but just having some fun. Connections and Coffee Exchange is going to be 8 a.m. at Chazelle. I did not take French. Chazelle. Although I don't know the date of it. It's Friday the 12th. I believe it's Friday the 12th. The program luncheon in November is our tour of Unity Village. And if y'all went out for our event in July, annual meeting, July. July, that's right, June is the call. July, they had a great location for us to have that meeting, but they're also going to give us a tour, and they are a LEED certified property, so that will be very exciting. Then our holiday party is December 9th at J. Reader. It's at 11 a.m., so plan your afternoon accordingly. And then, do we have any guests that would like to introduce themselves, or people that brought guests that would like to introduce their guests? Oh, Todd, you're next.
I'm next.
You're next. All right.
Thank you, Julie. Yes. All right, well, welcome to our October program meeting, and we're going to be talking to our fellow facility managers and architects. We're going to be talking about design build. But before we get into that, my name is Todd Heaser. I work for the city of Olathe. I sit on the board. I'm the immediate past president. If you don't know already, if the bathrooms are the restrooms, through the double doors and then hang a right, it's go through these other doors over here with under the big red sign. And so let's just start out with some introductions. And you can begin. Okay, so before Ben starts introducing himself, I wanted to say thank you for Delta for hosting us today. I gave like 5 of them, but Dan, here, say something about Delta.
Okay. So, first of all, if I show up hands, who knows what we do? Okay, so this is kind of what we do. Delta Innovative Services is a commercial roofing and sheet metal company. So if you look out to the west here, you kind of see some of our equipment and our ability. We currently employ 350 people within the company. We are a large commercial roofer. We have 3 distinct arms of the business. We have repair and maintenance, we do construction, and then we have re-roofing. So pretty much if it makes waterfront side of the building, we try and stop it from happening. And then beyond that, we're really good flood hounds. So if you have a building that won't stop leaking, just a call. We love that opportunity. Real quickly to IFMA, thank you for thinking of us today to host this event. So it's nice seeing new faces within our walls here. And then for anybody that's interested in seeing a little more what we do, we're going to do course afterwards. So if you want to take a quick, about 15-minute tour, see our manufacturing facility and then some of our other parts of the operation, just come find me. I'm pretty sure I'm the second tallest person in the room. But we just love meeting new people, so thanks so much for this opportunity today.
Thank you. My name is Scott. I serve on the board as well. I work out federal security purchasing.
Hi, I'm Heather Brown. I work with Capital Federal. Been in facilities for about 10 years in Capital Federal. So, like you said, we buildings, build over hospitals, furnish them, take care of the fleet, the supply orders, a lot of different things.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. My name is Tim Lomberg. I'm an SDG Architects, co-president there. We do a lot of high-density, multi-story residential buildings as well as commercial work, some institute work as well.
Hey, you guys can get closer to the microphone, please. And these things move. So. I'll take this a second to initialize.
Sure. I'm allowed now. My name is Michael Kizzy. I'm the director of facilities at Ronald McDonald House Charities. Hopefully they're with us. We actually keep families close that have children of illnesses. We keep them close to the hospitals, so we're always located close to a hospital. We have 87 rooms, 80 rooms at facility. We're acting 7 at the hospital. We're acting 4 more.
I'm Dan Zeller, I'm an architect at Cool Evans. I'm a principal, and I've been there for 26 years. And hi, everybody. I'm E.D. Meyer. I'm Jasmine Walker Architects. Full service architects firm, architect and partner. I work mainly in the sector, which is office, financial institutions. So, Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Josh. I currently work with Federal Reserve Bank, ABC. Experience I come more from the federal sector. It's going to be a transition. Look forward to probably the least qualified.
Well, thanks, everybody. We're going to begin with some basic questions. And for those of everybody in the audience, just raise your hand if you have a question. We're going to kind of keep it casual. And before we begin, thank you for everyone, the panel and guests, for taking time out of your day. So I guess the first question is, for facility managers, we'd like to know what type of services architects offer. We kind of think of the obvious ones, but maybe there's some not so obvious services that we don't know.
I guess this is Tim Lomberg. Let's start on that one. I think in this day and age, a lot of times we work in a much more collaborative sense, where we implement varying degrees of more input from specialty consultants, especially people within not the hierarchy of the ownership group, but also people that work with on a tertiary basis. So the incorporate, I think one thing that's fascinating with this is that even in residential capacity type projects, the integration of facility people is very critical, because they're no longer these simple wood frame structures. They're actually multi-story, complicated buildings that have systems and stuff inside them that you don't have that actually mirror that of the building. So having that opportunity to work with facilities people, as well as lighting consultants, we work with people that are acoustical consultants, we work with people that really drill into the specifics of the product that we work in. And so I think that's one of even product suppliers to get the right stuff. Once you get a consultant, then you gotta get the right stuff as well.
So one of the things that we switched from more experiential design. Architects, we still draw, we still detail, we still do the basic things that architects have always done, but we have a group of creative thinkers, and we like to solve problems. So we can do that in a variety of ways. We've done all of the architecture for Cerner and now with Garmin, and so we're looked at as a business partner with them, not just actually bring us to the table to talk through different issues that they might be having as part of it. It's still fun to design it all.
Dan stole my comment. Experience right there. No, I think one thing that we like to be involved with, not just creating the space, but also, depending on the project we have a lot of work. Branding, people, but smaller clients, we do like to be involved with, how they're going to touch the space. We have some people, more this experience. I think that's something that maybe not might not be on the radar.
Well, let's get right into the heart of today's subject matter, and that's design build. Tell us about your experience with design build. Architects, is it fairly commonplace?
I don't recall ever putting anything. Everything that we do is a design build or a design building form. Design partner, and then we do a select as the cost plus. And we've done that without exception. And we believe that is fastest, most efficient, probably most cost-effective way to approach.
Build process is really as far as the main goes, we're starting to see partnership. This is how you spoke. We're starting to see a great increase in value.
We'll share. So from a nonprofit perspective, I have yet to have problem downtown cities. Let's actually that design build. Partner very well with the architects we work with, and I'm bringing on board as well. We're trying to do that right relationship, and everybody's familiar with one another, and so kind of that vibe and spirit of it, I would say, because of the mission we actually trying to serve. I looked into it in the past and the nonprofit work at, and the cost. That's what it just scares nonprofits a bit, because there's a lot of, change orders and those things that are needed to try to build. I assume, I'm not able to, what I researched in it is more along the lines of that, you have to put that in price. You understand? Okay, all right. Whereas I know noticed a lot of people, not a lot of different contractors from the past, a lot cheaper than one voter. So, I think that was always kind of when we were looking at that perspective, cost is kind of a factor in that sense. But I feel like where I'm at now is for really good practice to bring that spirit and sort of love of course support doing that in a beautiful way.
Kind of speaking from a little bit of an architect's perspective, actually, you know, the architect is generally brought up the project for that design concept, design initiation, and historically, that contractual relationship has been with the architect and the ownership. And so we've been the conduit through which the owner sees their vision and wants to add all their design concept, whether it be floating top ceilings or that cool metal panel in front. We harvest all those ideas, we let in there because our first charge is to always make sure that the client's vision is seen. Bringing into the design build aspects of it, then it kind of brings in that party to where the architects, their charge kind of pivots over to then finding the highest quality, best design price within that scope of that budget. And so the biggest challenge that we've seen with design build or in our instances is that we have to not have the ownership feel like we really have restored relationship to be the champions of the design and the loss of the other design at the aspects of we just have to select or use a certain, certain way of designing. So it's really imperative for the architect to make sure that that communication and is back to the ownership group for that design intent to make sure that the contractor understands that and has an appropriate price to make sure we mitigate all the positives of design build would be you come out of the gates and you're in budget and you don't have all the hiccups of change orders and all the other negatives that come from the historic design build process.
So, probably the key to any design build process project is trust. And at the end of the day, and my team and I talk about this all the time, trust is at the core of all of our partnerships. So in order to be effective with design build, you have to trust that your design team is meeting your vision. You have to trust that the contract is pricing accordingly. And I ask about the budgeting process. Well, as we control 95% of the project, contractors thinking we get to see all the electrical bids, we see all the mechanical bids, we see all drywall bids. We go through and we put those all together, we put it together. We know general conditions is maybe a little gray area, but then have some discussions over, typically driven by the length of the job. At the end of the day, you trust us design and construction partners. You have to sign off the project. Architects don't have to put any quite the detail. You can submit to the city faster, you can permit faster. By the time that you're permitted, you already have contract, have the right, you already have approval from the management team, and you're going. If you're bidding every process, and then you can say earlier, yeah, and you're over budget, that's the price. That's the price to all the executives, and they don't typically appreciate these prices.
Is there ever instances where, has it been, you would have like a vendor relationship, kind of a vendor, kind of a long haul architect with design build and have you guys experienced that?
Talk about is one project to the next, you need to have that confidence. You can use the budget to put the project in place and execute it. So it's a good yes. We see a lot of continued work.
So we work with a lot of different aspects depending on the area. We're in we have a lot of different once we know the direction we're going. Very rarely do we ever put it on the street, it's just. The architect.
Point out that the primary difference between design build and construction, all the different contracting rules out there, it's really just contractual basis. Architects on design build are contractors. One contract, general contract, design build. We've actually done an architect-led design build once because the owner had a relationship with us and said, we want you to contract with insurance requirements with that. And then for insurance into the contract with insurance. We don't cover that kind of insurance. We're designing insurance contractual obligations that come into play. And so that it is the positive thing that we've seen with design build and agent is the contract is more the first day we set out the but provided they may align on design build contract, we may decide that this is going to be a very complex roofing system. And so they know that they will break bells and a couple other roofing contractors. But they know the complexity of the project, so they don't go out and just get a bid from everybody. They can select, and so they do bid all the scopes. But there's a relationship that everybody understands what the goals are.
Feedback on what Dan says, so a lot of my projects that are not traditional design build, because they're repeat from these that we were at the top of, it's like the kind of same rule. The understand that bringing in contract early on, we will be contract to the owner, the contract will be also, which is typically not a traditional by definition design build. But because of those relationships and because of the design trust, and we treat those projects more as design build. They're getting early sets of contractors, they're placing on their sustainability, telling us, hey, they look outside early, I saw there was a truck for installation on the roofs. Like we're here now, you can't get that for, what do you think? 1 year. 1 year. So, that at the table while you're designing is really valuable. That's really us as architects, I would say, but as architects, we need to be flexible to kind of react to the situation. So, I'm a little bit probably different from what Dan was saying, that we don't typically hold the design build contract with them, but we really approach these projects as such.
Well, so someone brought up contract or construction manager analytics. What is
The construction manager at risk is a contract, architect holds a contract with the owner, and the contractor holds a contract. Two separate contracts, and the contractor leaves a guaranteed maximum price. They're at risk to make sure it comes in that number. The only difference between that and a design build is a design build, there's one contract that the owner signs the general contract. That's really the primary difference. I will point out that we did a design build with local park, city local park, some of the back design of Mount House Community Center. And they wanted to move forward in the design build process, but they were afraid they would lose control of having that connection with the architect up front. They didn't want to have somebody go and a contractor architect design the building and then tell them this is what you get. And so they actually did a qualification-based design build. And so they hired the architect and contractor to enforce interview on qualification based was selected, and they have a two-part contract. They have the original design scope, and then once they felt they were getting a value for their dollars and everything was aligned, then they signed the second scope, which was the building. And so there are creative ways to do it. It's just that it's really how many contracts
add a little bit to that. More and more we see contractors moving to resolve, so that in the process, they're covering themselves. So I think they're kind of evolving. It's not, they're still paying for the services that they're doing. They are providing very meaningful information.
As we know, this is a hybrid meeting, so there's people that are remote, kind of listening in, watching the presentation. Are there any questions on the chat line? Okay. Does anyone from the audience have any questions for our panel? I think you guys have to tell some stories, good and bad experiences with design build. Let's go first.
I'll jump in. To kind of piggyback off of the other comments of the other architects, in the multifamily residential, one of the popular trends over the last decade has what we call design assist. And so the architect comes up with schematic design fairly early stage. The owner goes out and gets preliminary pricing from the full contractors, and maybe contractor A, B, or C comes up with a good pricing, has very strong interest in the project, and has the timing to get it done when the owner wants to get started. And then at that time, that contractor comes on board and sets at the design table in just the capacity to give insight and directive on constructability, with the architectural detailing, assistance on direction on specifying, products. So when we, in that similar capacity, when we get to the finish line with that design assist by that contractor, then we generally are very much in budget, because the contractor's job at the table is to monitor the budget and drawings to make sure that they're in sync, so that budgetary number that they initially gave at the conceptual stage is within the ranges of acceptability when we hit the finish line. So when we go to permit, we can start building it rather than having that DE stage and then the redesign. And so that probably, we probably have not competitively bid a multifamily project in 10 years because of that design assist capacity that most of the multifamily general contractors are more than willing to engage in, because they get to sit at the table, and then they obviously get the ability to control some of the dialogue, but then they're also sitting at the table when the final numbers come in, and so the likelihood that the owner will pull the plug and say, we got to go competitive bid this, is almost near zero. They'll find a way to continue to be during the process of the creation of the design and the documentation to when we hit the finish line for everyone's.
So I don't have an example of that design build, but Andy and I will share an example. The job that was put onto the street, which is now it's like this, like contractors for the it's not this, we had 5 into the street on the south side, and because it was competitive, they forced like both take all of this and we have a particular job. The survey didn't show up, we get rock. The property contract with the masonry contract, both died. We then have our tap, then have to pin for that.
It was fun. We need some culture. I tell that story to owners all the time. It's probably not the best decision, though. You don't know them. You have no relationship. No numbers in the big numbers, right? But that way you really have a contract on board that you have worked with some of these sites. You really know that, no, these have, okay, they'll get it done, and they have accountability. that one, it just was a perfect storm, right? But, you know, you move on and you learn, and now, like I said, it is a relationship based. You select contractors to be nice to you.
This is a question for the events. You're budgeting for future budget. And you bring all these people to the table, kind of describe the kind of the process. What it seems, kind of the big numbers.
It's really the other questions he does.
So we do that, we prepare for your forecast, we actually present. We use, I think, a good question, I'm thinking like, how did you use your appearance? Oh, yeah, probably the term, the shovel, of it, or 19, 10, 20, 30 scenarios. It's not that easy to do the murdering and they ask and this consolidate, so whatever. We need to know the answers, all those questions that we need to know what that value is, so that as we stand and make recommendations, they know that we've done our homework. So 19 that we have used, it's not unusual for them to provide us 10 scenarios. We actually decide what we're going to do. Just so we have knowledge that we
And from a budget perspective, inside, we want to that may not necessarily support challenging. Planning process is what so many his own values become
Sam, you have a question?
Hi, yeah, I do, Todd. It's more of a comment than a question. We,
Hey, Sam, you come back to them? I can barely hear you.
pardon? Hello,
Okay,
Todd?
Sam, I can hear you. Go ahead and ask your question.
Were you messing with me, Todd?
No, I'm not messing you. Go ahead with your question. I can hear you.
We completely renovated and added an addition to our facility about 10 years ago, and it was I would kind of call it a hybrid between design build and actual architectural design. We started out with our visioning and planning, and then kind of pulled the plug for a little while because of the economy in 2008 and picked it back up in 2009. A lot of our HVAC work and some of the other design stuff when it came to our lead ideas and our green sustainable things were already set in place. But I think the thing that was a challenge for us, can you hear me okay?
We can kind of hear you.
Well, all right. The thing that I think we found in our design build project that we had to keep a really strong eye on was project creep and budgetary costs. Because there were constant changes happening within the facility from departments and from just construction things that came up. So that was my only comment, was in a design build type environment, sometimes project creep and costs have to really be monitored very, very closely, or all of a sudden budgets become not irrelevant, but they can get out of control.
Did you guys understand the question? He's talking about kind of creep and kind of budget problems, budget issues.
So
Frankly, that absolutely could be an issue, but it's important to do. We've done this for very, very, very long time. I can tell you that when you take management, we do not really we go over $1,000. I think that's really how we've been us with our. That's really we discuss everything in detail, just whatever happens, and if our design team is making a mistake, small project, we're not concerned that that's going to not harm us. My personal opinion, and I know it's always in, but I think it is things in there and just on that issue. Maybe work on that a little bit. There's no tendency, and everybody guns to change order, change orders. There's more tendency to share some of the things.
One thing from the architect's perspective, we do not want to include frankly, because every single meeting, there's a discussion about costs. There's always a real live, like they'll have their cost estimator. And always a question of cost versus cost. In perfect world, design build, you don't have value figuring things. Value figure as you go through and make a decision, you pivot and make a change, you can make that change. That is something that is different than an architect presenting things when you go out and bid it and you look at something. There is live tracking the cost.
How do you do with a question, comment?
I'm not, I'm on the ground. We have no adjustment liability. So, as you can see, I'm taking notes. Going down the street, like being here, so yeah, I'll be talking. Over in,
I think the only thing I would add to that is, and I couldn't hear all of it, but it sounded like it's changes, department changes, and kind of made a decision on numbers, and I think, that's across the board on many kind of projects, design build, and that's, architects, facilities groups. Part of this task, in my opinion, is bigger companies get decisions made and not make those revisions. Those revisions are being made, it's going to cost money. And like I said, no matter what type of project, come back to what these changes and revisions and decision really are what bring up schedule longer and get rid of the things. I think that's kind of one big task that everybody's in front of them and stuff. Who are the decision makers? How do I get to them? And how do I limit the number of decision makers so that we're just giving more answers and moving with them rather than waiting for different incidents or the next week? After we've already hard task for us is to say, wait, we redesigned what we heard last week, and now we're in minutes. And that's, we're not trying to gouge anyone, but it's more work. The organization and all of that ahead of time really saves everybody time and money.
I actually did it in one time, certainly. And this, I'm sure also in relation to this, that in the design process, I know we actually included the next design process we go through. I want to bring in our vendor, our company to work on our facilities, because some of the designs they come up with are not pragmatical in actually maintaining them or replacing things, you know, or these areas, and you're like, what's even thinking about this? So just having those people that are actually maintaining on a regular basis and replacing them on a regular basis, I want them to take it so that we can actually get them, you know, have some people that are actually doing something on a day-to-day basis. It's something that I, you know, all the buildings we have, I haven't had one tip of my tongue in my head all the time. Like, how are we going to fix this situation? Just living in late grade.
I know that these different types of numbers.
So the issue with that.
Commenting on Andy's comment about owners that absolutely is key. We could share the number of moments that we're doing a $20 million straight model. 39 projects. First story took 6 months. Absolutely not that long. So I asked in general, I said, I want all the workers, not management people, not supervisors, I want all the workers in a room on somebody's journey and asking the question, why did it take us 6 months? Why, how do we speed this up? And those craftsmen came up with probably 50 items to do for change to enhance that stage plan out. Number one on the list was the owner needs to quit changing their mind. So we quickly learned that. And the next floor did go in free. And we made other changes later that all the stuff came together. That's material design details. Somebody who's put in 2 months earlier. But the craftsmen in the field absolutely know where the money is, absolutely know how to do it. They just need to be given an opportunity to speak.
It's a team effort, right? The architects, you know, do a lot out there, and learning from facilities. Maintenance guy, pulling the jeans out, all of that. Really need to be taken into account.
You guys, in your Sam was talking about lead projects. So when the goals are, how does that kind of work?
Mine. It's mine. And it's a very thing to do. You guys can speak for this, the architects, seeing less and less, some more and more. Owners come to us and say, no connections to the but a lot of times it's what am I paying for here? This one is design and one right. Unfortunately, it's kind of turned into that. I think it just from a GSA perspective, we did some projects that we were after the whole process. And a lot of those things were not operating the same. I've been asking the question, how does that happen? And so we realized that we know that somebody that be chasing we didn't pay that.
In regards to, it was very beneficial and it set a lot of expectation, thinking about your efficiency. And by setting that bar, what happened to that is that when one or two manufacturers come out with OC paint, as an industry, everybody comes out with, specialized projects because of competition. common. And then selectively, kind of looking for resistance reaction. So as the 2008, 2012, 2018 building and energy codes come out, it actually rapidly closed the gaps on what's a code expectation of energy efficiency was basically large footprint of what the product is. So common design tenants now have an undermining of lead costs and that building efficiency because someone still, I think, wants to operate a building with low overhead costs. And do that by the tenants that we think of and now there's manufacturers that have more pain products that fit in that category without getting into the
Here's the question about kind of the troublesome team. Does design build that kind of a situation, or is it better to maybe deal with a troublesome team member or maybe a troublesome supplier? How can design build affect those results? I would argue that is the point that we're making. Josh, you mentioned kind of line, kind of some costs and hard costs, kind of making this possible, or kind of coming up with really good budgets. I guess the relationship with architects. We're in the process, and as far as like kind of design things and producing, obviously it's kind of best to maybe start early about design build. Let's say an example of that's kind of get off the ground really and get all this kind of issues on the ground.
It kind of goes back to speaking of that historic contractual relationship. One big kind of uncomfortable position an architect put in is that we have a design build contract and we're aligned contractually with the contractor, but then we've kind of spoken about the fact where design by committee or the architects stop changing their minds. And you've got an ownership group that are coming to you saying, well, you're taking that changes, you got to fix that. And so that becomes a really big issue where we're going in different directions. Obviously, as designers, we want to make the design better and accommodate the ownership group, but then obviously training them contractor and making sure that all of their contractual relationships are
the hardest part of my job is trying to figure out these. Ideally, you know what the project is, and you know it's timeline. It's a big different piece to use it, right? That stage, the pre-design, and one is that they have great keys, right? We try to push that. We do bigger keys to do the pre-design phase and get those ideas out there and let people kind of get that learning for going, and then stop and say, all right, well, finish this project and get it out there and do all this together. That's your more traditional. If you guys, hiring architects. It's one of the first questions that which would be what percentage of that fee. And I think it's skewed when there's a lot of pre-design and a lot of chasing their tail and getting options, which is fine, you know, and it is beneficial in some projects to do that process, or learn to see what they really want. It's also a spot where a piece can get really skewed in my opinion for what somebody wants to do.
One comment that really is not a savings from a design piece. These are the same. You can do a design build, and you might do a design assist for mechanics. You won't save a lot of contract. Licensed engineer out that big. Hire another. So ultimately, you could say, let's save money on design piece, but it's buried into the construction cost. Because hopefully, any and that's the same drawings. So really, it's just again, it's if you need to move quickly, and sometimes you do quicker. I do the design process. Anytime if the contractor needs it, process the architects do.
And kind of couple off of that. Again, when you get to the later stage of design and an ownership comes to you and says, hey, we want to change this. It's not really our niche. So if we have a direct contractual relationship with the owner, we have grant services. Now we have to make sure that the contract with that language to be the conduit from us to say, hey, you raise your hand, you got some design change. They have to work together and work with the contract. The owner be able to get that used to be direct relationship out with the party to get any kind of ad services because of the design changes. Back to your original question, team. We think responsibility for that traffic and it's your responsibility. We need you to do it. You guys can do that. That is as a fire and freeze.
Configuration if you need.
Okay, events. Have you ever been to a superior or has someone told you to stop making changes on the project?
Shared our best story.
That things seem to work different than those other options. And so I think we feel like we need changes. Some of the other things that come to the table, don't really understand. But we come to the table. Should they have your so it's that whole design excellence with operation. Trying to get to the hey, that's great, you can put about $5,000 but I think you know how we do that expertise. Think about what you're doing. I don't know that these whole stuff. I think we're asking.
One thing to add on this, with our projects, we definitely, I think communication is very important. And one thing that we do is for every project, we so if we're building a building or we're not, maybe we start with once a month and then we go every 2 weeks. I get the project. That way we can get everybody. Changes, items,
Feedback on that, I'll say that my problem is on our team, when meetings happen. So they're not, that tells me that I haven't brought them on, we haven't brought them on. So, that would be kind of common, I would say, is to make sure that the entire team, especially the number knows exactly what's happening, and when it's happening. That's what I have to do now. It's what we want, right? I mean, this is time to change. This is that moment, so later I can't say, hey, I didn't know you were like this. Well, I didn't know you were. This is the time I have to really focus here. Because some people are not about older. You're doing that. So, you trust it, trust everybody. Lovely now, they're very loving and accepting and trusting of the professionals in the field, which works well, you know. We have the right people on board, which we usually do, so it works well.
This is another element to the exact question you asked, but I would, it says professional facility. We are really in the land of all. Whether that is building banks for revenue, whether that is extend the call center, whether that is to relocate. We're really in the way of. And it's our job to determine what the role is. Will best support that. And I guarantee you that if we have some of the growth on the expansion of the call center, we could. You have a key player to grow. You say we took a bid on that. That's not if you look upon all that. And cycle the goal that you've done 30 days now. You will damage the reputation of the company that you save $10,000. So if you look at a bigger picture, just what the company is trying to achieve, sometimes it makes it easier to move into an area that. So I know that's probably like more interested in not bidding, not everything, but safety in the harbor, if you.
Sitting with you that time, does anyone have any questions for our panel?
So to contractual question, I can say in the last 8 years, we've done one design build. All the rest have been for construction manager, or design design. So a lot of that is bringing construction project along for people. Yeah, I was going to make a point. I think you guys all slow down hardest job because you're trying to keep the company moving forward and constantly battling people that don't spend money or want to spend money and really don't. And we'll see that all the time. Different departments that don't care about money, but the facility manager does. Generally, the architect. So it is really important to have. Executive really explain what needs to be done in society. Yes, everybody, generally we're all on the same team, right?
Okay, we have a smaller percentage of projects. But like I said, a lot of ours are run. I think the point that I would do. I think our best clients and our best projects executives really trust those managers. And they don't have to run up and say, what is this? They know the answer, and there's going to be some problems or issues, but our best projects and clients, they know what they can do, and they're making a decision right here. You don't have to do it. It is a tough job, right? Because we're getting 100 questions and requests before you come to us. But ultimately, facility managers make decisions quickly and efficiently, really help us.
I guess kind of from my perspective, and we're a little bit different than AW, where you guys have to work for institutions like the industry like that. Many industries are multi-family leaders actually people that work real estate development. You can see the blocks and people like that, but it actually kind of begs a very important question to that. If you think about some of these commercial real estate groups that are building 500 to 1,000 units of apartments, they really should have a group of people in their establishments that help guide them, because sometimes it's like great chickens. The commercial real estate guys are about making deals. The maintenance guys are about keeping the building operational, but there's a big gap of what are our standards, what's our brand, what are these things that we want to do? And again, sometimes it falls on the architect to harvest all of that. But I think in the commercial real estate capacity, what facility managers do would be incredibly good thing, especially for these guys that over a 5-year period want to roll out 5,000 units in several states and jurisdictions. It becomes a very large complex matter. It's like rolling out 10 bank facilities or the facilities. It's never been that complex. So having that, see if I can do it's introduction to some of the guys. It's very revealing to the importance of doing that and kind of satisfied in that commercial estate faster. Obviously, our experience, we've done probably 2 or 3 over the last 10 years through contractual design build capacities. We kind of goes back to original this, literally 99% projects have done in that design skills capacity where the contractor is sitting at the table at the, from the beginning of design development through.
Do we have any questions? Other questions? Well, let's give our panelists a great try. Yep. Oh.
I want to say thank you to our working professionals